not the type of band to do like a music video, but it's just like taking it seriously and like looking cool and like, okay, now look this way into the camera when you sing this word and like have that, point to it. Or like, like photos or t-shirts, like, no, you guys can't have all this weird shit on your t-shirts. You need to just have like a plain black shirt with, a skull on it or something. That's just not like, doesn't fit the aesthetic.
Yeah, I've seen 1,000 shirts with skulls on it, but I've never seen one shirt except for ours with a hot dog man on it.
I think it's just interesting to create kind of like sounds that you wouldn't normally kind of associate guitar with when we're playing live, and just kind of inserting it into bizarre places where it might not usually sound good. Just kind of rolling with it and seeing what happens. But I do like, sound effect type stuff. I think, like cartoons is a good example, or lots of kind of like music made on computers, like electronic stuff. Lots of like modulation, filter, synthy type things that, again, that don't usually kind of like pair with guitar. Ben is like just kind of like a visual thinker, and he's into weird stuff. So when we met him, we were kind of like the fun project for him, where he was getting like commissioned to do like shit like country music, like I don't know if it was Panic at the Disco, but something like that, like just like crappy things. But what we wanted to do was where his true passion was. So for us, it was like, dude, do whatever you want. Like, you can get as far out or as like visually interesting as you want to, So it's just happened to be like a match made in heaven with him. I'll bounce an idea off of him as just like a really basic thing, and then he'll just kind of like snowball it into like a really cool like concept. The budgets for our music videos are literally like $83. Like he does it for fun, he knows we don't have a $5,000 budget for a music video or whatever. He does it because he loves making like cool things. So it's not like either of us are making tons of money off of it. It's just like a really fun thing for us to do. He does enjoy, as far as we can tell, he has a lot of fun doing our videos.
We started incorporating like things into our live set, mostly because we just thought it was like funny observing other bands that we've toured with and like the lengths that they go to have like interesting visuals live. We've toured with a lot of bands that like have gotten to the point where they need to have the light show or whatever. The light show is super important, and we're on tour with them and we're like, well, whatever, we've got a Bart Simpson doll and a Freddy Krueger Halloween thing that we got at Walgreens. Like, it's like kind of like taking the piss a little bit, like on like people that kind of put a lot of like seemingly important thought into like how the live like setup looks. It's even kind of a long story, but we have a hot dog man that Nick's mom put together. When we went to pick it up at the house, like his dog was really afraid of it and like freaked out and ran away from it. So it was just kind of like this visual, of this thing that actually happened is on. We like put that on a shirt now. The dog running away from the hot dog man.
People ask us like, "Whoa, so what's the deal with Hot Dog Man? Like, what's that all about?" And we're like, "It's Hot Dog Man."
Yeah, it's just Hot Dog.
Sits on stage with us. So it is kind of like subtly poking fun at that. And not only that, it's just a neat aesthetic to have like, it kind of matches with some of the stuff, some of the sounds and some of the things that are happening on stage. You have like funny characters.
We still like, I'll stop mid-set if we forget to put Hot Dog Man out and make sure that he's out there, because like, we want him out there. We take having him out there seriously because we don't want to take things like too seriously.